Welcome back to another daily dose of Greatness Quest. This is Trevor Crane, and today is a follow-up from yesterday's episode. So if you're listening to this, make sure you go check out the video because I had some cool pictures to show you yesterday and a core question. Is this what you were born to do? Today we're going to review the answers to that question. We're going to take it a step further into the extra questions I'm going to ask you to join me on a 90-day challenge to go ahead and transform your life. I know you're going to love the show.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool. All right, so did you do the homework? Did you ask the question of, is this what you were born to do? Yesterday, I asked this question, and I told you a story about how I had asked this question at two other times in my life. One, when I had a water sports business, and I had just had the best day I'd ever had on my boat, as far as like money-wise and fun and great weather. Let me see, hold on, take you back here. Had an amazing day, and I was bored out of my mind. Made great money, had everybody love me and do a whole bunch of great things. And I knew that it was time to change. I was meant for more things. Then I had an environmental protection business. And after a few years, even though I was making great money, I asked the question and I knew that I was meant for more. So my answer back then was no, this is not what I was born to do. I was fine for a while, but it's time to make a shift. Now today, I asked the question, is this what I'm born to do? To help you make big money with your book without selling a single copy, to help you tell your story, to help you, I've got stuff all over here as far as props, to help you write the right book, to help you learn the power of storytelling so you can go ahead and change people's lives and transform their lives, then yes. The answer is yes. See, back then, my answer was no. I was not doing what I felt like I was called to do. Today, the answer is yes. It's a different feeling. So I don't know what it is for you. Did you do the homework? Did you answer the question? If you didn't, that's cool. Go ahead and ask it and answer it. Now pause this podcast and go ahead and answer the question. Now, if you did answer it and whether you are on the right path or not, my challenge to you is to take it to the next level. My challenge to you is to follow along while I ask you some questions, and my homework for you, my challenge for you is to ask them for yourself and then answer them. And then what we want to do is create some new goals, set some new amazing goals, and as I said, I want to invite you on a journey while I'm doing this myself. I set a big goal the other day. Like I said, I'm going to share that with you soon. It's scary for me. I think I know how I'm going to I have no idea how I'm going to make it happen. I started off with I have no idea, but now I've had a couple days to think about it, and I'm getting more clarity. What we need to help you with is clarity. Now, what you need to do when you start going anywhere hold on, let me set this up. Here we go. Okay. I want you to think about how a GPS works real quickly. Because the GPS, if you decide you're in your car and you want to go someplace, the way a GPS actually works is it needs to know, first of all, you got to have a signal, right? Have you ever been like rented a car and then you're trying to find a GPS on something and it can't locate where you're at? You've got to know X marks the spot where you are, which is why I'm asking you a core question of, is this what you were born to do? I'm going to have some follow-up questions for you next. The next thing you want to discover is like the GPS wants to know, hey man, where do you want to go? It says, okay, where are you? Can we find you on the GPS? And then it wants to know, where do you want to go? Then it will create the path to help you get there. And that path, there's a lot of different ways to get there. There are shortcuts, there are long cuts, there are detours, there's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of challenges you're going to have in between here and there. All too often we get caught up in the doing, and we get caught up in this stuff that we think we need to do, and we waste all of our doggone time. Let's get really clear about where you are. Is this what you were born to do? Was question number one, but we've got some other foundational questions that I'm going to give you. Okay, question number one for you today is, where are you? Or excuse me, not where are you, sorry. Who are you? I can't even read my own handwriting. Who are you? Now, this is a simple question. The questions I'm going to share with you today are not massively complex, but what you're going to find is that they can be as complex as hell if you really dig deep. When I first asked this question, who are you? I sat down in a house I owned, my first home I ever bought. I was in my 20s and I bought my first house. And I sat on my outside lanai. In Florida, we have these cages that protect us from the mosquitoes outside of our house. And I sat down there and I just closed my eyes and I asked the question, who am I? And interestingly enough, not a lot came up for me. It took me, actually, for me, it took me a couple of days to even come up with some answers. Today, I have a different answer than I had last year. And I had a different answer then than I had a decade before. So even if you've done this exercise in the past, I would challenge you to do it again, of who are you, and write down your answer in your journal. Now, right now, I believe I'm a father, I'm a husband, I am a leader. I am the world's greatest dad, if you want to see what I wrote down on here. I believe I'm unstoppable and that I can do anything. These are my who am I statements. I don't know what yours are. Who are you at your core? I'm tempted to not give you any of my answers because I don't want to sway you in any way, but I will share with you the final one I wrote down when I did this exercise today. I am unconditional love. Unconditional love to my family and to the people that I have the privilege of connecting with. That's just what I believe who I am. So that's for question number one. Question number two for you is, why are you here? Why are you here, whether or not you want to think of this as a purpose statement of why you're here on this planet? What's the purpose of your life? Or maybe to chunk this down and make it not be so big, why are you here on this podcast? Why are you here paying attention to Trevor Crane? What is it that you want? Why are you here? Like, I have my own mentors that I plug into and the things that I educate myself with every day. My goal of why I am here, and this is also a purpose statement, is to grow and expand, to make a difference and to help more people. See, when I was running that water sports business, it was really cool for a while until I got bored with it and I realized that there was more to life than this. When I was running the environmental protection business, I realized that I wasn't making a difference in people's lives the way that I wanted to. I knew that there was more. Why I am here is I am here to have more, to be more, to give more, to grow more. Okay. Next question is, where are you now? Like, what are the facts of where you are now? I don't know if you're at the bottom or at the top. I don't know if you feel like you're in heaven or if you feel like you're in hell. And wherever you are right now is okay. Just be honest about where you are. I like to look at my life now in 4 categories because it's nice and simple to chunk. You've probably heard me mention this before. Body, being, balance, and business. Okay. Body is my health and my vitality and my energy and whether or not I can move my arm and exercise and run and jump and have energy to get up in the morning. And I know I need to take care of myself and my health. Okay, my health and my body is number 1. 2 for me, body, being. Being is my sense of purpose and my feeling like what I'm here on this planet to do, and that I'm connected with my Creator, and that I have this joy in my life that I can listen and have a relationship with God and what I believe that is. That is my being. So faith is another way to look at that. Body, being. Balance is my family. All over my house, you can see pictures of me with my family, even on that little poster I have right there. That's a picture of me. That's my daughter and I now help kids write kids' books. That's me holding my daughter in my arms. I have the intention to adopt. My daughter and I, my wife and I just finally got pregnant and had a baby. He's almost 8 months old now. And we were planning to adopt, though. And in order to do that, what the adoption placement agency said was we needed to create a book telling our story about why it was so important for us to adopt, so that the new prospective mothers could go ahead and decide whether or not we were someone they wanted to go ahead and give their kid to. Right now, we're still looking to adopt a little girl, although there are some challenges on the fact of whether or not this is now the right time, because we have an 8-month-old baby, and that's a lot of work. But what we did is we also created a video about it. We called this little book Life Without Limits. My question for you is, where are you now in your body? Being balance is your family and posterity and business. And that's being specific about the money you make and where you are and your wealth, and whether you're happy with your career, whether you are an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. And be authentic about it. I like to give myself a 1 to 10 on these, and then write down specifically where I'm at. And up until this time, one of the things and where I feel like I am now when it comes to business is that I feel like I've been playing small, significantly small. For me and my capacity and what I can do, absolutely. So I am getting clear on that, so that I know exactly where I am and doing the money math, and then so I can get clear. Next, we're going to talk about where we want to go and what's standing in the way. Okay. And actually, that's the last question I have for you today. So we've got who are you, why are you here, where are you now, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? What is it that you want in body, being, balance, and business? Now, here's the thing. This took me a while to figure out. I don't expect you to do this in 2 minutes. However, I want to ask you and challenge you to try to do it in just a few minutes, because there's probably a short answer and a long answer. So if you can go ahead and just commit to doing this quickly, and just like, what do you want? What is it that you want that you don't have in body, being, balance, and business? And like, just cut to it. Now, you might focus on this for a week. That's totally cool. One of the things I have in my program, my mentoring program, is I have something called Ideal Business, Ideal Life, and I help you build the foundation of these questions so that you can figure this out, so you can build the ideal business, so you can live the ideal life. And one of those exercises is what I call the perfect day. Frank Kern actually first gave me this as a challenge, and I took it on, and I found that it transformed things about what my perfect day might be. What is it that you want that you don't have? I'm not asking you to do all of that right now. I'm just asking for you to ask this question and write it down. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th question for you today is, what is in the way of you getting what you want? What is in the way? Now, for me, the biggest thing that's been in my way is my belief. My belief that I'm good enough, that my belief that I can do it, my commitment to getting it, that making it happen. And I don't know what yours is. I don't want to give you all of mine again, because I'm not trying to sway you on what I think your answers are. It's just to invite you to join me on this challenge and journey that I'm going to share with you. And so, tune in tomorrow to find out the next episode of our Daily Dose of Greatness Quest, to help you become your best, to help you build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life, so that you can have what you want, so that you can have it all. That's my mission right now, to have it all and figure out how to take my life and business to the next level. I invite you to join me. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you tomorrow on another Daily Dose of Greatness Quest.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.